Hi, Cancer. Welcome back. My name is Grace, and today we're talking about your monthly in-depth reading in the month of May. But we're going to change things up a little bit. So let's just see if you guys like this new format. Okay. Now, Cancer. Before we start, anything about me can be found in the description box below. Services, website, products, everything is below. And do follow me on TikTok. Okay, for our weekly readings, short forms on TikTok, long form on Singapore on YouTube. All right. So, Cancer, take a deep breath. Relax and let's begin. All right, so Cancer, let's see what is the overall energy. What is the theme of that month? Okay, what's the theme on the month of May for you guys? Ooh, Cancer, we have the card of Awakening. This is amazing, Cancer. Can you see this? Just see it's like the blindfold is coming off. There is vision. You can see clearly now. Nothing is being hidden for you at this time. You're able to understand what needs to be done, how to do things. It's an energy of like liberation where there is more knowledge and information coming in. And with that, it makes your life easier. Like you know what you're doing, you know why you have to do the things that you have to do, you know why things happen the way that it had to happen. There's a lot of realization about this, okay? So let's just go deeper into this and just see what this awakening is, okay? What is this awakening? What is this awakening for you guys? Okay, Cancer, there's the energy of just no longer wanting to be in stagnation and wanting to move things forward, no longer wanting to wait for things to happen, or basically realizing why things happen the way it happened now, moving forward with a lot of clarity in mind. I do see that you guys are going to go out of the box in a lot of ways, like getting out of your comfort zone, doing things very, very different, like expressing yourself in a very different manner. For some reason, I'm just feeling and I'm hearing here, Cancer, that you guys are just getting out of the like operating out of the mold, right? Not your usual operating status, not your usual way of showing up in life. You're very, very different in this sense. Okay, you are very comfortable now taking a leap of faith. Okay, you are very comfortable now taking a leap of faith. Let's see what else do we get from here, please. What else about this awakening piece for Cancer? Okay, so again, we see you going out of your comfort zone. We see you exploring. I would say first, Cancer, you are doing things very, very, very differently this time. People that know you moving forward, like in the month of May, May is number five. Five is about numbers of change, friction, changing things up, switching things up here. I'm getting a very strong sense that Cancer, you guys are no longer wanting to conform, right? No longer wanting to fit into a particular mold. There's a lot of stress. There was stress before, there were pressure before because you were forcing yourself to do something or to embrace something. And now it's like you don't want that anymore. Like you want things to change. You want things to move. You just don't want to stay in where you are right now in this state. So there is a newfound stability, or you are branching out to create like your new found of like your new stability, your new home, a place that you feel very comfortable in. Some of you guys could also be leaving home. That's what I'm getting. Okay, so you guys are leaving home. So let's just see. What can I get out of this? What is the Seven of Swords, please? What is the Seven of Swords? Okay, so this is a lot about internal change. It's nothing to do about your career or your relationship. It's all about internal change of how you view yourself and how you see yourself, the value that you put yourself in, Cancer. I feel like for a lot of you guys are like young, or you guys been through a lot, and you were always trying to conform, always trying to please people and please other people, and now you're just like you're so tired, you're so sick and tired of doing this. You are done. You're moving forward. You're wanting to embrace something new. This is a long time coming. Okay, it's a long time coming. This pressure of trying to uplift or uphold a particular image was a long time coming, and now everything is just breaking down. Your true self is coming up, you being more authentic to yourself, you being more honest about how you feel. I'm getting a sense also that, Cancer, you guys are very magnetic. You guys are very attractive. You guys are someone that brings people towards you. And a lot of people, like they gravitate towards you because you are just so you're understanding, you're very approachable, you're very nice, and you're always there for others, you're always giving things for others, but then you will never bold or courageous enough to actually ask for things for yourself when you need help, when you need things, okay, when you need support. So now it's like you see your own worth, you see your own worth, and you're pursuing towards that, you're going towards that, because you realize that no one's going to fight for you, no one's going to advocate for your well-being, only you can do it for yourself. And so when it comes to certain people and situations, you're going to pull back your energy, you're not going to invest energy and time in situations that doesn't really bring about any kind of value to you at this time. When it comes into relationship, friends, mindsets, people, work, whatever it is, you're pulling back your energy because you want to create your own stability. You want to create your own system, your own structure, your own way of life. And so we see you going out to figure out what exactly it is that you want, but we see a lot of growth at the same time with Empress. So as every single step that you take, every single boundaries that you so-called like break within yourself, right? You break, I don't want to be a people pleaser. I don't want to be this, I don't want to be that, I don't want to be all these. When you're breaking the mold of these things, potential opens up very, very wide for you guys to explore and to figure out where you want to go. Again, my eyes keep drawing back to this, which is a crisis card that we see with the Oracle deck here. And it just feels that Spirit has been always wanting, like waiting for you to take a leap of faith, waiting for you to just jump. And know that, can you see that this person is tethered? Like you are tied to something. Spirit is saying that I got you, man, I got you, I got your back. Just jump and go from this. You have been standing on the edge of a cliff for the longest time, not able to let go of this. Okay, so 12 and 44 could be very significant at this time. All right, let's just see what else can we get out of this. What else can we get out of this awakening? How will Cancer's life change? Right? How will Cancer's life change? How will Cancer's life change? The one thing that I'm hearing a lot is Cancer, expect a lot of unexpected opportunities to come in, expect people to gravitate towards you, expect when you are going out of your comfort zone, exploring something new, you are going to meet and build new connections that are way more meaningful and very, very supportive of your journey during this time. Okay. At the same time, for those who are single, if you are single, there's an opportunity to meet people that is so much more in alignment with you when it comes into a romantic nature. All right. But we also see that you are doing a lot of shadow work at this time. You're also uncovering and overcoming conditioning beliefs and old mindsets that have been holding you back for a long period of time, and now replacing with your new idea and new mindset, right? A new belief system that you are taking on. So again, Cancer, this is going to be a very liberating month. Again, you will cause a stir with existing people in your life because you're no longer a convenience for them, right? You're not convenient for them to manipulate, for them to change, for them to shift and bring you around. Like it's just not, you're not, because you no longer cater to them. The moment that you know what you want, the moment that you're very clear about what you want, Cancer, you become an inconvenience to others who've been trying to manipulate you or trying to get you to do things for them, for their benefit and not for you. And so you are also going to face resistance. You are going to face arguments. You're going to face people questioning you about why you do this, why you do that. And the important part about this with Strength, Emperor, and the Hierophant is that you have to stand strong with your belief. You have to be very strong into what you are believing at this time and just hustle through. Like just don't get manipulated by them. Don't get convinced that you're doing something wrong. You're not. You are doing something for yourself. You're advocating for yourself in the right way. And by the way, I would say it's a long time coming and it's very, very much overdue. And then now you are stepping up to think for yourself and to do this for yourself. This is a good thing. This is a very, very, very good thing for this to happen. Okay, so let's just see what else. Is there anything else that's coming up here? Okay, Spirit is saying no. That's the overarching energy here. But one last word here is that Cancer, you guys are going to manifest you guys are heading towards the life that you really want to live. If you've been envisioning yourself living a particular life, showing up as a different person, your persona, your aura, energy, your mindset, the way you behave, the way you are, it's going to be very, very, very different from what you think. Okay. And this is beautiful here because you are embracing this new version of yourself, which is not really new because this is how you are instinctively and deep down, this is who you are actually. And now it's coming up to the surface and you can see how your life becomes much more smoother. Everything comes better to you and easier and faster because you're much more in alignment with the frequency of how you're supposed to behave. All right. So let's go into your career or your relationship. Let's just see what comes up for this, okay? Let's look at the career, please, for Cancer. Cancer, I feel like this is more of a life reading, the one that we just did this now, right? And this will affect the way you show up in the next couple of months to years even. Let's look at your career, please. Okay, career, we have the Four of Swords. So if you guys have been very distant, very discontent, not really very happy where you are with your company, with your business, with the structure, with how things are being run, we do see that there is going to be change here. We do see that you are going to step out of a comfort zone. Again, like whatever that you are doing right now in life, it's going to apply towards your career and your relationship. Again, we see the Fool card coming up here. So really taking a leap of faith, right? Taking that jump, we can see with these two cards, very, very similar. You're having to face with a decision right now. You guys could be going through a little bit of a crisis where this awakening brings about a lot of change. Because of course, once you realize something, you can't not do it because you realize how things can be better if you take the leap of faith. So it's a lot about embracing this new beginning. So we definitely see that you are taking your career into your own hands. It's either you are getting out of the corporate world, you're doing something different, you are changing things up. I definitely say you guys have a plan. So you may not be changing things up in the month of May, which is fine, but you are having strategic planning, right? Proper planning about how you want to change things up, how you want to shake things up, okay, in the future. So we do see this coming in here, right? We do see changes, we see things moving here. At the same time, I'm also getting a sense here where Cancer, whatever that happens in the month of May, it's gonna be a very big change, but it's gonna happen slowly. So yes, you can still be discontent and unhappy about this in this job or not really very confident in your business, whatever it is, but there will be moments where you have to pivot. There'll be moments where you have to shift. Okay, Seven of Wands is where you are drawing boundaries, especially in a career setting, be it with you and your bosses, you and your peers, your downline, you and your clients. No more discounts, because you realize you've been undermining your own value, whatever it is. You are learning to pull back your power, and it's going to be a gradual thing. It's not going to be like immediately, like it's not going to be that way. It's going to be slow and gradual, and you are at the same time you're also going to explore who you are, like who you show up as in a relationship and who you are, right? Naturally here. So we definitely see that it's going to take time with the Queen of Swords and Wheel of Fortune. It's going to happen gradually. So give yourself approximately 3 to 6 months to the end of the year where you are really changing and implementing small shifts here and there, right? Let's see what else when it comes into your career, please. What else when it comes into your career? Okay, we have the Hangman, the Nine of Cups, and the Knight of Cups. Yeah. So whatever shift that you are taking, especially the moment your mindset shift, and it makes you guys are shifting now, but just think about it like a 180 degrees, but it's very slow shift. And the moment it clicks into place and you really see something for what it is already, I do feel that you have a very clear idea of what you want to do, what you want to do when it comes into your career, where you want to go, how you want to achieve the things that you want to achieve. Is it going to be about money? Is it going to be about fame? Is it going to be like take a leap of faith and say, okay, I'm going to quit my job and be a content creator. I'm going to knit. I'm going to open an Etsy shop. I'm going to appear in front of the camera. I'm going to do live streaming. I'm going to do XYZ. Like whatever it is that you are drawn to, I'm going to travel overseas and be a digital nomad and work overseas. Whatever it is, you are being called to do this. You feel like there is energy here where, okay, I'm supposed to answer to this. And you're moving forward. The one thing that I do like about this, the Knight of Cups, is that you will love this, Cancer. All right. So for those of you guys who are reading this, if you don't resonate with what I'm reading because it's not what I love, like I'm good at what I do, but I don't like it, this is not a reading for you. Okay. I'm telling you that whatever that happens, when you click and you change your impression and you change your mindset and perspective towards the situation, when you pivot and you make certain decisions moving forward, whatever that you are doing in your life, you are going to enjoy it. Nine of Cups is where you're creative, you are inspired, you're very easily influenced by your environment in a good way, but you have a lot of ideas coming into with you. You want to create a lot of things and you really enjoy that process. It's not so much about the end goal, but it's more about like the journey that you take moving forward to get to that place and how you evolve during that journey. pursuing the things that you really want to pursue. And it doesn't have to always make sense. Like, it doesn't have to be like, oh, this is a very practical job. This is a very stable job. But it's more about like, you only live once. I have only one life. I want to live life to the best of my abilities to for me to be happy and to pursue what I really want. And yes, maybe I don't get as much money, but I'm very fulfilled. I'm helping people. I can see my artwork displayed. I can see my success here. And it's not measured in the very usual like societal standard of success where you earn X amount of money, you stay in a big house, you drive a big car. It's not that. Cancer, you guys always comes off to me as someone that finds a lot of success inwards, how you feel internally and how you want to feel day in, day out. That is like the success that you want to be in. Like, I'm just good. I'm with harm to no one. I'm just thriving. I'm doing my own thing and I'm just in a very good space. And that is how I see you being successful. Of course, money comes in naturally, definitely, but it's just like, it's not the main thing. Like, you're not trying to measure your success with the typical standards, okay? So let's take a bit of a look. Ouch. Sorry, guys. Let's take a bit of a look on your love life. Okay. Cancer, let's see your love life. What is happening? Because I would definitely feel that your love life is also changing since the way that you are changing right now. It feels like a whole 360-degree change. We have Justice coming out. Four of Pentacles. Okay. Knight of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. Pentacles. Okay. We have a lot of Pentacles, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 Pentacles coming out. So, Cancer, if you guys are in a relationship, unfortunately, I do feel that there is going to be separation soon, and it's on your terms. It's on your timeline. It's because you no longer resonate where you are right now, or you no longer feel the need to be in that relationship because you understand that that connection, it's not what you really want. It doesn't allow you to thrive, doesn't really support you, is not creating the environment that you need for this next phase of life. So in a way, you guys have slowly outgrown this connection. And it's very surprising that Cancer, you guys are very logical and practical at this time. You are very practical about how this situation will be. Okay. It's amazing. It scares me for a while because I don't think you have it in you. I'm sorry. I don't think you guys have it in you to be the bad person. But yeah, you guys are gonna be the bad person in this by telling your partner, I want to break up. Like, I can't do this. It is not for me anymore. And you're very adamant in this. You're very steady. So for those of you guys who are about to do this, don't do it when you are panicking or you feel stressed. Okay. It will come to you to a point where you're very steady and you're very calm and you're very certain that this is what you want. And whatever that person say, it doesn't really phases you. It doesn't phase you at all because you know where you're gonna go. You have an end goal in mind. And you know that for the next chapter in your life, for you to go into that state and to be in that state, this person no longer fits into the life that you want for yourself. And so you're very, very calm when you're having this conversation. And every single time when you have this conversation, you have your eye on the prize. Like, again, it's a goal, it's a vision, it's a dream. Now, that could also be a reason of why you want to leave the relationship, because you have been investing energy and time in nurturing and growing this connection. However, you just realize that you've always been the one giving and he or she is always the one that's receiving. He, she, they have always been the one that's receiving it. And then you realize that, you know what, it takes two hands to clap for this relationship. Why am I the only one that's doing this? Why am I the only one that's trying to pull the connection forward and not you? You guys want something stable. You want a partner that can live with you and adapt and change and progress through the different stages of life. That's what you want. You want to build and to grow. You are very curious about your partner, but however, your partner is not curious about you. They're not a student of you at this time. And because of that, there is a lack of confidence and reassurance in this relationship with the Five of Pentacles, to the point where then there's no point holding on. There's no point being in this connection because it's just not going to where I want it to be. And so why am I spending time when I can actually invest more energy and time in growing and becoming a more assertive and authentic version of myself than to continue with this facade of a relationship? So that's the reason why you are planning to shift. You're planning to move the Two of Wands. Six of Wands is where you are very confident. Six of Wands Queen of Wands, you're very confident about your self-worth. You know you deserve better. And again, with awakening is where the eyes, the blindfold comes off, rose tinted glasses comes off. You begin to see them or their relationship for what it really is and realize that, hey, maybe it's no fault to each other. Maybe it's not about you taking so much or me giving too much, whatever it is. Maybe we just don't make sense. Like, we like the idea of us being in a relationship. I like the idea of us being in a connection, but I know in a practical way that there are certain behaviors, mindsets, and values that we just don't align, and it cannot you cannot change because this is not how you operate. Like, you don't believe this way and you don't believe that way, so why should we change for each other, right? So this is energy here, okay, that you begin to realize this, and you also realize your own worth. That's the reason why you're also going to be ending certain things. You're going to be shifting certain things in your life. What else can we see for Cancer's relationship, please? Okay, so yeah, Cancer. If you guys are still on the fence about whether should I stay and should I go, let me give you a bit of a confirmation here with this with spirit confirmation, 3 of Wands. We have the Star card here and the Temperance energy here. You are not making a mistake, sweetie. You're not making a mistake. Okay, you are going the right direction. You are expanding. The more that you expand, the more that you will know, the more that you will see, the more you experience. We don't know what we don't know, right? So the more that we go out, the more we're able to see, hey, there's actually more people out there. There's more connected relationship that we potentially could be in. And then with Temperance and the Strength and Star card here, you guys are healing. You guys are thriving. Okay, you will get there. Not now. Again, like what I say, May is going to be a slow month and it's going to go gradually. It's going to be slow gradually, but it is still a good space. You are still in a good time. You're still operating the way that you're supposed to operate, which is great. Okay, so be patient and allow it to grow, allow things to change around you. I'm very, very excited and I'm very happy because I can see a lot of positive change coming up for you guys in the month of May. All right, so last few advice and last message from Spirit to you, to Cancer. So let's see. Freedom. We have the card of freedom. At the bottom, we have the card of departure. Come on, guys. Come on, okay? This is, I'm so sorry for my cards are so glossy, but this is great. This is, Spirit is telling you the moment that you have awakened, the moment that you have taken the blindfold off, okay? The moment you took the leap of faith, and I got you, look at the tethered line, right? I got you, Spirit said, I got you. You are going to embrace, you're going to have so much freedom, liberation. You're going to leave a new, like an old chapter of your life and start something new for yourself, okay? So Cancer, that's all I have for you guys today, this month. Take care, stay safe, and I'll see you guys soon.